Shadow of the Road is a tactical turn-based RPG that demands a strategic and careful approach, offers a familiar but unique style of gameplay, and features some classic, refreshing writing and a beautiful art style. If you like CRPGs, Japanese culture, or steampunk, or all of the above, you might want to check out Shadow of the Road. The game is set in feudal Japan, specifically the end of the Edo period, and features a slight variation from our timeline where the magic of yokai and steampunk contraptions come to thrive. The shogunate have stuck to their traditional ways, while the emperor has formed a technologically advanced army with the help of the British East Nippon Company. In traditional RPG fashion, you'll learn about your characters, build them as a team, explore the environment, make decisions with actual consequence, and take part in a classic but layered turn-based combat system, all while enjoying the awesome art direction. Seriously, I love the assets and models they've crafted here. I also want to point out that I am super excited to get deep into this game because, as you'll see in this video, the combat really does require a tactical approach, and one bad move or misclick can end up costing you the entire battle. Unforgiving but not unfair, and extremely satisfying, this game, at least so far, strikes my favorite balance in a combat system. Shadow of the Road also features a writing style that is personally one of my favorites, and if you're tired of boring or mediocre writing in games, I think this one will catch your attention, especially if you enjoy Japanese style media and or those old samurai or martial art movies. The game overall does take itself very seriously, and the characters seem to be a breath of fresh air in today's gaming industry. I do want to say, even with this just being the alpha playtest, Shadow of the Road has the potential to be one of those games that proves the best games nowadays come from these small studios with lower budgets. Games like this are where the true heart of gaming lives in today's world. This is the debut game from developer Another Angle Studios, and I have to say I am quite impressed from the time I've spent playing the game, especially with this being their first. I don't think I've ever played a game quite like it, and this is probably one of the most unique games I've played in recent times, and again, it's literally just the alpha playtest, so I can't wait to see what the rest of the game has to offer. This video isn't sponsored, but I do want to thank James and Owlcat Games for reaching out and extending to me a key so I was able to play this game early and make this video in time for the public release. I really appreciate it, thank you. As always, I want to thank my supporters. You all are absolute legends, and without you, this channel just isn't possible. So sincerely, thank you. There's a lot that I could say about this game in this intro, but I think we should just dive in. Welcome to Purge Evil. Thank you for stopping by. Let's begin Shadow of the Road. Okay, so right off the bat, the artwork on the main menu is sick. This is not the Nippon, you know. I'm gonna look up how to pronounce that.
Nippon.
Okay, it just didn't sound right when I said it. All right, let's try this again. This is not the Nippon you know. Shadow of the Road takes place at the fall of the Edo period. It is a time of great change, not just for the Nippon, but for the entire world. While some of these changes occurred in reality, many others are unique to our story. While great care has been taken to research and explore these areas with sensitivity, characters, locations, and events do not reflect their real-life counterparts. This is a work of fiction. Can I scroll? I can't scroll. As for how and why these deviations from history have occurred, that is for you to discover. Welcome to Shadow of the Road. I love settings that take place in our real world, but kind of differed at some point. Kind of like how Fallout and Cyberpunk did. I like settings like that a lot. This should be interesting.
Shiga 日本を冷たい手で支配する。哀れな思想にとらわれた2つの勢力が戦う。我らが将軍様の神聖なる伝統異国の技術に魅入られた帝の軍にかなわない。あまたの侍が虐殺される。 その中には将軍の忠実な部下持ち継ぐ師範もいた。彼が残したのは二人の愛弟子。戦に敗れ恥辱にまみれ落ち延びる。
Brutal.
父のような師匠を失い傷つき追われる彼らはもはや侍ではない。名誉も未来も失ったただの浪人だ。時代がこの国を塗り替える。それは新たな幕開けか、それとも滅びの炎か。
February 7th, 1868. A few days later, Satoru and Akira arrive at a well-traveled ryokan, a half-day's march from Edo. A few surviving stragglers from the shogun's army occupy the booths around them. Wayless and grieving their fallen master, the Ronin consider their next move. Here we go. Okay, y'all are gonna have to forgive me if I pronounce some of these names wrong. I'm not Japanese. I love Japanese culture, but I don't know how to speak it. Of course he knew. Master Mochitsugu. Master Mochitsugu was cunning and relentless in equal measure. What were we thinking? Sneaking into the cellar and drinking his prized sake, a fermented rice wine that is spread throughout Nippon as a popular alcoholic beverage. Okay, so I like how in dialogue there will be things highlighted that you can read more about. Satoru listens to the memory of a happier time in silence, a morose expression on his face. Okay, so we got Broodmax and we got Raiden. And just as we returned with unsteady feet and stinking of booze, who awaited us? Our master. But it was not me that revealed our misdeeds. Oh yes, it was all my fault. You see my skin, Satoru? Tell me, how could I hide the blush of sake? 2 decades later, and his words still ring so clear. It is time to spar. A samurai is always prepared. Tell me, Satoru, what happened next? Samurai are disciplined warriors in servitude to their noble masters. Following the strict code of Kamido, they train their bodies, minds, and souls as instruments of morality and justice. Often organized into clans, the politics, practices, and allegiances of samurai differ. Nonetheless, they are high-ranking in Edo society, and their presence is met with respect and fear by the lower classes. I do not recall. Akira raises an eyebrow. Is that so? You do not recall our battle of the ages? 2 students faced against their master? A sight I'll never forget. I can't do voice acting like this, guys, I'm sorry. The shinai trembling in your hands and the concentration on your face, desperately holding on to the contents of your stomach. That is not how I remember it. He beat us until we could no longer stand. Was it a lesson or a punishment? Satoru remembers his master's words. A wound given in training is a wound taken from the battlefield. At the word battlefield, Satoru's expression falls. He gazes into the sakazuki. Traditionally, sake is served as part of a ceremony. At a ryokan or inn such as this, it is brought out to the guest in a heated bottle and then sipped in a sakazuki, a small porcelain cup. A sakazuki? Sorry, guys. I'm extremely East Coast American. Satoru, you do not mourn him alone. Every strike of his blade, every lesson that he imparted, it is thanks to Master Mochitsugu that we drink and remember. It was our duty to protect him. We failed. There was no way to save him, but you, Satoru, you, I could save. I do not regret that. So this is what we saw in the intro. Our lives have not been saved, Akira. We traded them for our honor. Oh, the worst thing a samurai can do, bro. Honor can be restored, our lives cannot. I will not rest until yours is reclaimed. Or, then we shall act as Onryo. We will not rest until we bring death to those that wronged our master, pledging the oath of vengeance right from the get-go. Literally vengeful spirit, and Onryo is a particularly cruel and violent type of ghost. Okay, hold on, let's see how to pronounce this real quick.
Onryo.
Onryo.
Onryo. Long O sound at the end in English.
Okay, Onryo. It still doesn't sound right coming from my mouth, I feel like, but we're doing our best with what we got. Often, though not exclusively, women, these ghosts have been wronged or mistreated in life, and so return as spirits to exact their revenge on their enemies. Well, you already know we're pledging the oath of vengeance. Akira was pushed moderately towards the cold-blooded path. Satoru's eyes lock in determination, as Kamido demands of us. What the hell accent was that, bro? Kamido, literally the way of the kami. Kamido has emerged as an organized code describing the virtues, morals, and practices a true samurai should follow. Bro. Okay, let's try that again. I ain't even through the first dialogue. Kamido, literally the way of the kami. Kamido has emerged as an organized code describing the virtues, morals, and practices a true samurai should follow. By training their minds, bodies, and souls, samurais might walk the path of the kami, and in doing so, be granted boons of their blessing. Earlier in the Tokugawa dynasty, these rules were collected, organized, and even distributed as law. By 1868, its teachings have spread throughout Nippon, and its principles are familiar even to non-samurai. Okay, so this is literally like Codex Astartes. Not... Terrible reference. Okay, let's move on. Ah, the Satoru I know has returned. My arrows and tanto shall follow you to Yomi itself. We know what a tanto is, a blade, a traditional samurai dagger, and Yomi no Kuni is the land of the dead, neither heaven nor hell. It is the realm of endless wandering and the inevitable destination that follows death. Yomi is commonly perceived as being under the mortal realm. My arrows and tanto shall follow you to Yomi itself. That speaks volumes of the relationship these two have. Uh-oh.
Search every corner. They're here somewhere. Wild dogs of the Shogun, fleeing your fallen master's heels. Come out, Ronin cowards!
I have no idea what accent this is, guys. Y'all just gonna have to bear with it. It seems we have been found. No matter, I will flee no longer. Hiding does not become a warrior. Allow me, Satoru. I will teach them to fear the bite of a wild dog. Okay, this writing's pretty cool. I like this writing. I may be Ronin, but I still walk the path of Kamido. I will defend the Shogun's honor. Or, this war has taken everything from us. I will not see you come to harm alone. We fight together. Let's do it. Satoru was pushed slightly towards the samurai path. Akira smiles at his old friend. Then let the blood we spill honor Master Mochitsugu. Show yourselves. Have you no pride left? Dude, I don't know what this accent is.
So, my informant spoke true. Shogunate cowards hiding from battle and drinking in shame. Speak your name, samurai. I am Kobayashi Keiichi, loyal servant of our great emperor. But I do not address a samurai. I see only two Ronin, allied to the traitorous Shogun, too cowardly to join their feeble master in death.
Dude, I love this shit. Okay, so he goes by Keiichi, like Keiichi Tsuchiya. A86 is king. Careful, brave samurai. I hear insults and insolence. That's Lae'zel's favorite word. Akira's eyes shimmer in fury. But can your blades match your words?
Keiichi hesitates for a moment before stealing his resolve. Submit to the strength of the Kobayashi clan, and I will grant you merciful deaths.
Bro, this is a good time. Okay, I just want to say one thing. If you like old samurai Japanese movies and like old martial arts movies, you'll probably love this game already, first 5 minutes in.
You are not welcome here. Your emperor has been corrupted at the hands of these filthy gaijin.
What is that? Literally outside person, gaijin? Okay, gotta go back to the pronunciation.
Gaijin, which means
Gaijin?
foreigner.
Okay.
At the hands of these filthy gaijin.
Gaijin is a Nippon word for a foreigner.
Ha! It appears the Japanese savage is upset.
Is this an Englishman? As Keiichi sizes the room, a flash of uncertainty crosses his face.
This isn't right. My informant. Enough words. My blades will deliver your answer.
Bro is literally about to smite in samurai form. Boom! Let's go. We've seen that in the promotional content. Akira's expression becomes joyful.
Such loud voices. Let's open their throats.
Bro, I love this. Shadows of the Road is a tactical role-playing game that rewards careful planning and a strategic approach. In this tutorial, you'll learn the basics of combat, camera controls, the timeline, movement, and skills. You can adjust the camera at any time to gather information, scout enemy positions, and inform your decision making. Okay, combat tutorial basics, turns timeline, timing is critical. Each battle takes place according to the order displayed on the timeline. Each combatant has their own turn interval score. Turn interval refers to the frequency with which a combatant's turns appear on the timeline, and therefore how often they can act. Each combatant has their own turn interval score. A lower score means they act more frequently. Certain skills may modify this score, either to assist allies or hinder enemies. We'll see how that plays out, because I'm not sure I follow just yet. Attacks of opportunity, I think we all know how those Movement, the battlefield is represented as a square grid. Traversing this grid costs 1 movement point per tile. To move your allies, hover a tile and press right mouse bumper. To rotate their position, hold right mouse bumper over an empty tile and drag in the desired direction. Finally, a decent way to turn your character in these games. I know it's easy in Baldur's Gate, but a lot of these turn-based games, you can't really turn your character, at least intuitively. To attack enemies, combatants use their skills. These can be found along the bottom of the screen. Each skill consumes action points and may have additional requirements. Be sure to read skill descriptions carefully. Some consume more AP than others, activate with delay, or have a cooldown before they can be used again. So we got basically a regular attack and then twin blades. Oh shit, we hit a critical. From the back, is that why we hit a critical? A clean strike, note that this enemy has received bonus damage. This is because they were struck from behind. Satoru has 1 remaining AP, but no enemies within range. You do not need to spend all available AP or MP each turn. Instead, plan your moves carefully to ensure long-term success. What is this button? So inventory, can't see anything else besides the journal. Nice journal. I love a nice journal in these games. UI is definitely a bit off for ultra wides. All right, end the turn. Some skills are not executed immediately. Instead, after activation, there is a delay while the combatant prepares to unleash a powerful attack. I love this. I like this mechanic. Watch out, Satoru is in trouble. Note the red line indicating the looming danger. Okay, so these guys are likely doing delayed attacks. So move Akira here. Destroying cover. To help Satoru, Akira first needs a clear shot. Combatants can destroy cover and other environmental objects in order to clear paths and create new opportunities. That's really cool. So it's kind of like an ever-changing battlefield in that sense. Very interesting. I love it. I like that a lot. Boom. When a combatant is preparing a delayed attack, they are vulnerable. This presents an opportunity. Kira is now free to strike his target. Doing so breaks the attack that he's preparing and also awards a bonus action point. Wow. Attack the rifleman to break his action and then spend your bonus action point to attack Keiichi. That's awesome. That's badass. How does this game launch in pre-alpha with actual ultra-wide support when Monster Hunter Wilds doesn't even have ultra-wide support to this day? I just don't get it. I'm telling you guys, smaller studios are where gaming is at these days. That's where the real games are at. And mind you, this is Another Angle's Games debut game. Owlcat is just the publisher. Obviously, they're helping them a bit. But this is a debut game from a studio. Just keep that in mind. Powerful skills. More powerful skills often come with unique drawbacks or conditions for use. Satoru has unlocked the devastating Twin Blade skill. It has a particular form of cooldown, only becoming available again once 2 enemies have been killed. By paying attention to each skill's requirements, side effects, and hidden uses, you can strategize formidable sequences and outwit your enemies. This game is for the tactician, this game is for the strategist. I am very eager to see what the builds are like. Move and attack the rifleman using the Twin Blade skill. So first we have to move. Nice. I like the blood. The gore is nice. Look at that. Too many games shy away from that type of stuff. Akira brings his own arsenal to the battlefield. By lining up his shot, he can fire with immense power. This is another delayed skill. But be careful, just as the riflemen were vulnerable to breaks, so too is Akira. When using this skill, ensure he is positioned safely. Yeah, I'm still not quite sure how the turn interval works, but we'll figure it out in time. All right, let's hit this guy, I guess. So basically, you just want to put yourself in a safe spot or, you know, not leave yourself open to multiple enemies, possibly. As much as possible, I guess. Summary: you have completed the basic tutorial and are now ready to lead your allies to victory. Let's get it. Use what you have learned to mop up the rest of these enemies. Love the terminology, love the writing. This game is awesome so far. Only in pre-alpha, and I'm definitely excited. Only been playing it for what, 30 minutes? And that's really because I've been reading everything aloud. Technically, I'm probably not even 10 minutes into the gameplay, and I'm already super excited. I'm very, very eager to see what the builds are gonna be like. All right, let's get rid of these guys. No, I did not mean to move. Whoops. Don't accidentally hit right mouse bumper when trying to move the camera. I've been playing too much Sword Tour. It's Q and E to rotate the camera, guys. Q and E. Don't end up like me and get opportunity attacked for no reason. Okay, so I like how the health bars are just like 16 out of 24, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Let's, so you gotta move into range first, and then you can attack. I'm mad that I took that damage for no reason, basically. Boom. Okay, I gotta pay attention to the turn intervals. Like, see who's coming up next. As usual, like in Baldur's Gate, of course. I still don't know how the actual turn interval itself works, but you can at least read the timeline and see who's coming next. I definitely goofed by getting opportunity attacked, but it seems like you get, like, you start the game with 2 attacks per turn. Or 2 action points, I should say. So this guy's got a shot on me with a delayed attack. If I stay here, I'll get hit next turn. But if I move out of the way, I should be safe. So we'll move all the way over here. Oh, and it follows you. If you move, it doesn't stay over there. You don't get out of the way by just moving from the spot. You have to like break line of sight. I have a delayed attack. I don't need to use it though, do I? Satoru goes next, so we'll just hit him with a regular attack. Oh, I see. Down here in the bottom left, these red icons are your action points. Then I can kind of move out of... Oh, nice! It actually tells you what cover is, like a tactical turn-based game, like XCOM, or I think Solasta has this as well. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, I can hit him with the twin blade attack. Chopped him up. We done it. Uh-oh. Shift. Beyond damage, abilities can have widespread effects, including reshaping the timeline. Here, Keiichi delivers a staggering strike that shifts Satoru's next turn rightwards, allowing enemies to move first. That's an overpowered ability. How do I get that? Pay close attention to shift, as it may leave your allies vulnerable to a flurry of attacks. Oh gosh. Damn! Okay, that was brutal. Oh, he pulled up with the toolie, bro. Okay. Chaining breaks. With his shifting attacks and covered by two riflemen, Keiichi is a treacherous adversary. However, note that the frequent delayed attacks leave his riflemen vulnerable to breaks, that's true, and bonus AP. Take advantage of this bonus AP to perform multiple actions per turn. This game is going to be really fun. I can't wait to get into it deep. Oh, just the way the combat is set up and the mechanics, I really hope builds are awesome, because I'm already excited just for the combat in this game. And the writing is awesome. The writing is right up my alley. Let's also not forget, this is like a Japanese setting. This is literally in Japan, but it's also got steampunk stuff. So like, it's a really cool setting. I just haven't talked about it much, but it is really cool, and I'm really excited for something that you wouldn't really expect, actually. I don't think anyone was really expecting a tactical turn-based RPG set in Japan with steampunk elements. Needless to say, this is quite the unique game. I'm very excited. So far. Hit that guy. Should've got bonus one, yup. So we'll hit him again. Then we'll hit him again. Oh, I should have hit this guy. I goofed it. I goofed it again. I thought I'd be able to kill this guy, but I should have turned around and hit this guy. Now Satoru's gonna go down. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh no, that's not good. No. Oh, 1 HP. Oh, Akira has super high turn interval. Or did. I'm gonna lose this battle, bro, because I keep making stupid mistakes. Turn interval manipulation, as you've learned, a combatant's turn interval score affects how often their turn appears on the timeline. Some skills allow this score to be manipulated directly. Satoru's Leader's Call is one such example, reducing the turn interval of his allies and himself, and therefore granting more frequent turns. So not only can he shift you, he has a buff for all of his allies that just lowers their turn interval. Bruh. Okay, so the name of the game is not just action economy like Baldur's Gate. It's more so based on initiative, actually. Initiative plays a huge role here. What we would think of as initiative has kind of been morphed, and it plays a massive role in the way combat works. Oh shit. They were talking about Satoru, not Keiichi. They're talking about my guy, not the bad guy. Okay, so he can shift my characters with his ability, but Satoru has the Leader's Call ability, so he can make himself and Akira take more frequent turns, take their turns quicker. Kind of like a counter to the shift. Okay, cool. Glad I corrected that. Let's do the Leader's Call. 1 HP, I can't believe that. Okay, so do note that you can probably lose in the tutorial. I did make like rookie mistakes, basically just by misclicking a couple times and then not turning around and shooting the other guy that was doing a delayed attack, but that's besides the point. The point is, if you make one mistake in this game, you could be in for a world of hurt. You've learned about shift, exploiting breaks, and turn interval manipulation. It's time to put all of your knowledge to the test. Defeat your enemies. Time to purge evil. Oh, that's really cool. It visibly shows you the cooldown with these little hourglass icons. Oh, I just realized it actually tells you how many AP an ability costs as well. The regular cut's 1, but that Twin Blade's ability is 2. And the cooldown for that is literally 2 team kills. We read that earlier, but it actually states that in that way as cooldown. I think that's pretty cool, rather than an amount of turns. All right, let's see if we can pull this back from 1 HP. So far, there's no way to heal. 31 HP. This guy's on 12. Let's see if we can take him out. I cannot take him out with Satoru. Satoru's just gonna go kamikaze, bro. No other choice. They said you could turn the character, but I can't figure out how to actually do that. Turning the character is crucial because if they hit you in the back, you take a lot more damage. See, he just did a back hit on me. You have failed the cause! I failed! I failed! Okay, let's redo this. I'll meet you guys right back. Oh wow, the checkpoint is at the very beginning of the fight. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I really like this game. I know you get excited for games in like the beginning of them when they're cool and new and unique and all that, but sometimes you can just tell when you're gonna like a game. I've played games for long enough. I've played games for enough years, enough decades. To know when I'm probably gonna like a game. I'll just put it that way. You're talking to a veteran slayer who has been to many a slayer show. Let's break that cover. I love that mechanic, breaking the cover. Wait, can you only turn your character if you have movement? I'm gonna have to reload this tutorial again just so I can figure out how to turn my characters. Because for some reason I can't figure it out. See, you guys saw I literally failed in the tutorial. So, combat's pretty intense here. Leave it to me to be the one to fail in the tutorial. How do I turn the character? Is the only way to turn to move? I swear it said you could turn. Bro, am I gonna struggle again? No way. This game's legit. Or I'm just straight trash. Maybe a mixture of both. Ah, he can't move because of the opportunity attack, and he can't attack either because he's got a bow. That's no good. Oh, that's not good at all. Do we just chance the opportunity attack? Oh, a back hit too, bro. So if I move like this, oh, you can't move around them like that, like in Baldur's Gate, because it doesn't matter in Baldur's Gate. They won't let you move around them. They'll opportunity attack you if you try to move around the back of them. Brutal, dude. This is brutal. No way. This is legit. Uh-oh, Sketio's camera angle. I'm halfway eager to already replay the tutorial just so I can figure out how to turn. Why can't I turn? Now I'm back to basically where I died. Set up a well-placed shot on the boss. Oh, I thought that was a delayed attack. Oh, that's... Wait. I'll have to read that. It just shifted Akira. Now we do the leader's call. So if either of these guys die, they don't go down, they just die. And then you fail the tutorial. All right, let's wipe this guy out. And see, we got 1 MP. I can turn around with this, but I feel like there's a way to turn around without using an MP. All right, I'm gonna stop getting hung up on that. All right, now we're in there. Uh-oh. Come on, Akira. Live. You must live, Akira. And Satoru. Oh no. I can't get close enough. I'm just gonna get shot. Oh no, that's right. This guy has a gun too. No! It keeps shifting Akira. Akira's never gonna go again. And it does 1 damage every time. I still can't reach this guy. He's staying just out of reach. I'm never gonna reach this guy. Bro, what? Bro! They're so smart. They're literally just staying away. Almost ready for the leader's call again. Maybe Akira can get a turn. Maybe. Nope. Uh-oh. No! I'm gonna fail the tutorial again, bro. I guess I'm gonna learn how to turn this time. All right, let's take this guy out. Akira, don't die. Delay 5. Does Akira have to wait 5 turns to use this? I'm not quite sure how that works yet. Okay, so ranged attacks have 2 zones. Within this first zone, they can get criticals, but when they're in the far zone, no criticals and reduced damage. Let's hide him away. All right, Satoru, this is pretty much on you. Uh-oh, he's gonna be just out of range, isn't he? I feel like if I come here, I still won't be able to hit him, but I'm gonna come here anyway. Can I peek out of cover? No, he's obscured. I don't think you can peek out of cover the way I'm thinking. That's a request for the devs to make us be able to peek out of cover, but it's a half cover, so I technically should be able to peek over the pot. Yeah, that's a request I have, if possible. I should be able to peek around this full cover corner over this half cover, or if there's no cover as well. All right, run away, bro. Run away. Oh no, this is it. This is it. Oh. We got it, we got it, we got it. Shit. Oh, if I was one space closer that time, I would have killed him. But I hit him with the first attack in the far range. Wow, dude, you gotta play really smart. Oh man, Satoru, take damage. Take damage instead of Akira. Oh, here we go. No! I failed the tutorial twice. Okay, third time's the charm. Time to purge evil and learn how to turn. Okay, Shadow of the Road is a tactical role-playing game that rewards careful planning and a strategic approach. I'm gonna go ahead and put emphasis on the tactical part, the careful planning part, and the strategic approach part. This game's badass. I can't even make it past the first fight, bro. What? All right, let's do this again. To rotate their position, hold right mouse bumper over an empty tile and drag in the desired direction. Move Satoru. Turn Satoru. Bro will not turn. Hold right mouse bumper over an empty tile and drag in that direction. Right mouse bumper and the right mouse button. Bro, why can't I turn? This is so gnarly, dude. The battlefield is represented as a square grid. Traversing this grid costs 1 movement point per tile. To move your allies, hover over a tile and press right mouse button. To rotate their position, hold right mouse button over an empty tile and drag. It's just not working. I don't figure it out. Dude, being able to rotate your character is essential to this though, because you can get back hit so easily. What am I missing? If anybody watching this ends up playing this or has already played it before watching this video, please comment down below. Tell me how to rotate my character. Spell it out for me, because apparently my brain is full of holes. Slicey mo. Oh, I figured it out. That's how you rotate the character. That's how you do it. Look at that. Okay, guys, never mind. Everybody can calm down. Everybody can stop yelling and screaming. We figured it out. How do I cancel this without actually... Damn it. Fuck. Well, at least we figured it out now. You have to do the rotation when you actually move somewhere. You can't do it after you move. My request to the devs is possibly make it so we can do it after we move, if possible. Prepare a well-placed shot on any enemy. Oh, I see why he attacked so quickly last time. On our last failed attempt, he attacked right away because of the turn interval. Dude, that's crazy. So you can completely skip a delay if the turn interval is low enough for that character. All right, let's do this. Now I've got the game figured out. Boom. Back hit. Nice. Ow. That's not good. I need you, Satoru. See, it's like that. If I had to go on this side of that guy, my back would be to this guy over here. You need to be able to rotate your character after you make your moves. The way it stands right now, you can't do that. Unless I'm just half retarded, or I'm just still missing something. Okay, so last time we tried to shoot around cover when there was a half cover next to it. Let's try to shoot around cover with a full cover. Let's see if that's implemented yet. Nope, target is obscured. So I just completely wasted that turn. Hopefully they'll put that in the game as well. Oh, look, kind of like Baldur's Gate. You can aim and turn your character. Interesting. So I guess there is kind of a way, if you haven't taken all your actions, there's kind of a way to turn your character after you move. So if I come over to this half cover, can I shoot him? Yes. Very nice. For some reason, you can't shoot around a full cover yet. All right, the boss is here. It's time to do this round 3. Put a well-placed shot on the boss. Hit that off immediately. Very nice. You can shift me all you want. I'm about to hit that leader's call. I went from analyzing this game to be completely absorbed by the combat. Amazing. Probably because I failed twice, but I failed twice because the combat is actually, like, you need to be careful. You need to be strategic. Even in the very first, the opening fight, the literal tutorial. Back hit for the shift. At least that's just a 1 HP attack, so it only did 2 damage as a back hit. Oh god. Did he just shift him twice? Oh, 1 HP, so close. Oh, I forgot to rotate. Gotta remember to rotate when you move. So crucial, man. Gotta be so careful where you move and how you position your character. This is definitely more tactical turn-based. Which I absolutely love, by the way. I have quite a few hours in XCOM. That game's hard as hell. I don't care what anyone says. Unless you throw grenades, you do that whole thing. XCOM is pretty difficult. Got rid of his cover, just in case. It's just us against you, buddy. We're doing it this time. We are doing it this time. We'll pincer him. We'll scissor him. Get him from both sides. That probably didn't sound right. Hit him with the well-placed shot. Boom! Back hit for the 12 damage. Ow. 3rd time's the charm, boys, I'm telling you. Ooh, you're mine. You are so mine. This is it. Hit him with the double slicer. Baby, we don't need. Break out the red panty. Always trying to escape. Oh, they coming in with magic. Yeah, bro, that was literally just regular, like, physical combat. That won't even nothing to do with any steampunk stuff, no magic stuff, no nothing. This game's gonna get crazy. May the kami rejoice at your victory. It cannot end this way. You don't understand. We were promised. I see the teaching of Mochitsuku Dono in your blades, warriors. Satoru Akira, your disciples honors him. Your discipline honors him. It is good to see you, even in these troubling circumstances. Again, guys, I don't know what these accents are. It just is what it is. The Emperor fights for a new Nepal. Don't you see?
he will give rise to Enough!
Akira's eyes remain fixed. That's a typo. Akira's eyes remain fixed on the wounded samurai, his expression imperceptible. Let me, Satoru. Keiichi closes his eyes.
Haruna-san, Akiko, I tried. Everything I've done. I hope you know that. Remember me as a samurai.
Taisu studies Satoru and Akira, carefully observing in silence. Kill him, may you regain your honor in death. This is time limited. Let Akira kill him, spare his life. Let Akira kill him, spare his life. Perhaps a second chance may lead to better choices, just as it might for us. Keiichi looks up in surprise.
You will let me live. Thank you, Ron. Warriors.
Satoru, this is not... Akira thinks better of his words. As you will it. Taisu raises an eyebrow at Satoru, then he contemplates the pitiful samurai on the floor before speaking.
This is not the way of Kamido. Even so, you may yet serve a purpose to our shogun. My men will see to you, Kobayashi Keiichi. You know my name. Such is my business. These old eyes see even the petty schemes of a Kobayashi runt. Satoru, Akira, come with me. We must speak. Now then,
Taisu looks the two Ronin over, the faint wisp of a smile on his lips.
I take it you have had your fill of sake. Might I also assume you know who I am?
I don't know what these acts. Of course, Taiyu-sama, faithful hand of the Shogun. Wait, he's supposed to be American accent. Oh, it's all over the place. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm at least having fun with it. Of course, Taiyu-sama, faithful hand of the Shogun. Master Mochitsugu, he praised you often, and for him, praise was not, he was many things, but...
Akira, let us not speak ill of Mochitsugu-sama. Silence is a flower.
What is this accent, bro? It keeps changing. I don't even know. Okay, guys. Okay, we got this.
Silence is a flower. Mochitsugu Dono knew this well. And yet, he voiced praise for you both, too. Most loyal, most capable of his pupils. In this time of great war, his loss will be felt all the more. Emperor Mutsuhito, he must be stopped.
Taisu sweeps his arm over the battle-ruined Ryokan.
Look around you. You have seen firsthand that misguided men follow his proclamations blindly.
And then the power of these gaijin weapons.
Indeed, his machinery of war wreaks havoc on our lands. Each morning, my pigeons return with news of his depravity.
Taisu unfurls a messenger's scroll and reads from it.
Hiroji, a 12-year-old servant in the Emperor's castle, found in possession of a Shinto talisman. The execution of Hiroji's parents, both cast into an enormous clay pot and boiled alive.
That is brutal. They were... what?
That is not all. Their flesh was served as a stew to Hiroji. He was forced to dine upon his parents, or suffer the same fate.
Taisu returns the scroll to his kimono. God dang.
Emperor Mutsuhito is an enemy to all Nippon. Under his will, our lives, our traditions, our connection to the kami, all will be taken from us. I must ask a request of you, warriors of Mochitsugu Dono. But first, do you have questions?
Forgive me, Taiyu-sama, but I am unclear. I don't know your profession exactly.
That is true.
You do not. The faintest of smiles returns to the old man's face. Oh, he didn't even explain it. Nice. How did you know we were here?
Knowledge is my business. Even the drunken rambles of two runaway Ronin and their past misadventures.
Taisu gives another little smirk. Satoru looks down in embarrassment. What will be the fate of the Kobayashi samurai we spared? Akira was pushed slightly towards the warm-hearted path.
Taisu narrows his eyes. I have yet to decide. Your decision to spare Keiichi was unexpected, but perhaps it is the kami will. Whether as leverage, a source of information, or something else, he may be of value yet. Taisu-sama, we are at your service. What is your request?
forging a clay pot big enough for the Emperor. Satoru clears his throat in irritation.
Tomorrow, you will present yourselves to the Shogun at Edo. He wishes to speak with you.
Shogun Tokugawa-sama! For over 200 years, the Tokugawa dynasty has presided over Nippon. The current shogun, Tokugawa Yoshinobu, is the 15th of his lineage. Under their rule, Nippon has undergone many changes. It has strived for a greater connection to the kami. Its military and moral codes have been unified as Kamido. The shogunate position is to reject the corruptive influence of gaijin, particularly those from the far reaches of the Western world, and to maintain its power as de facto rulers. Of course, these objectives have left Shogun Tokugawa at direct odds with Emperor Mutsuhito.
But we are Ronin. We are unworthy of the Shogun. And yet, I ask it of you anyway. Will you refuse? Of course not, Tayu-sama. We will be there. Good. Now rest, warriors. Tomorrow, you shall address Shogun Tokugawa. Together, you will discuss the future of our land.
Tayasu led them to Edo, to the Shogun, guardian of faith and kami, defender of tradition, warden of magic.
Your mission is simple, but it's also crucial. You will travel to my friend's house and escort his son on your way back to me.
So there is
Anyone
English
who
voice
tries
acting.
to kill the boy, or even worse, to kidnap him. I forbid you to fail, for the boy will reverse the course of the war.
Such an opportunity to restore the honor. But who is the boy?
Title screen, that's so sick. I also really like how it's also kind of a throwback to the old school style, films that I mentioned earlier. The English narration wasn't the same exact words as the captions, and I think that's just a cool little touch. February 13th, 1868, Sugiyama Estate. The shogun has delivered his instructions. Travel to the Sugiyama estate and escort its young master back to Edo. The boy will change the course of the war. The meaning behind these words remains a mystery. Satoru and Akira travel in secrecy through something roads. On a rain-soaked evening, they arrive at their destination. Dude, this is a really good year for turn-based RPGs. We got Solasta. We got this game, Shadow of the Road. We got Baldur's Gate 3 Patch 8. We got another game that I'm looking at, Clair Obscur 33. Hopefully that's going to be cool. Hopefully I can get that one early and check that out as well. This is a really good year for turn-based RPGs. We are eating good this year, boys. And gals. I don't forget about the gals. I see y'all. Slayers and Slayerettes. Dark Urges and Orins. But this is exactly what I mean. If this boy is so important, why send us? Change the course of the war. Surely the Shogun's Hatamoto would be better suited. And besides...
Akira, I do not know the answers to your questions. I knelt before the Shogun just as you did. I heard as you heard. Now I walk as you walk.
Y'all saw the ninja jump down?
So let us walk in silence.
Akira begins to speak again, but then thinks better of it.
What is this? An abandoned cart. The wares have been left unattended. Where is the owner?
Satoru, look! Was that the... I don't know that word. Satoru nods. Reminds me of Cho-chan, dancing with them in the rain. Exploring Nippon. Oh, now we're playing the actual game. In free exploration, you will traverse a mystical world filled with secrets and adventures waiting to be discovered. As you journey, you may discover collectible items, interactable objects, and characters with their own stories to tell. Pay attention to what you discover to learn deeper insights about Nippon, its customs and history, and the lives of its inhabitants. Click on the ground with right mouse button to move your allies. Let's go. Time to venture forth. Increased telegram. The journal is essential for tracking progress, gathering information, and reviewing your knowledge. It automatically records entries as you collect items, interact with others, and discover details about the world. Entries are organized into categories for easy reference, ensure you review these entries periodically. We checked that out earlier. Like I said, I love an extensive journal. Or at least a somewhat detailed one, you know. Enemies Kobayashi Samurai. I love this type of stuff. Arrive at the Sugiyama estate. Is there a map? It seems like there's a map button, but it's not implemented just yet. Hold shift to see things on the ground. Toki extract. Items. On your journey, your party will collect items, each serving different purposes. Some are boons in combat, others hinder your enemies. On the other hand, some items seem to serve no immediate use. Hold on to them nonetheless, as they may hold value in the future. In your inventory interface, you can see all the items currently held by your party. Okay, so it's the whole party rather than just a character. Some items can be placed into the belt of an ally, allowing them to be quickly accessed and used. You cannot equip these items during combat, so ensure you're always prepared for danger. Drag the Toki extract to a belt slot. This instantly restores 2 HP. That's OP. That's OP in this game. Ancient reishi mushrooms crushed into... Restores 2 HP each turn for 3 turns. Okay, this is actually busted. I'll give this to this guy. Wait, he does have melee. How do you switch weapons? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Uh-oh. Something going on over here. Well, I don't know what these are. Dancing things with bells on their bodies? Bells for bodies. Legs. Bells with legs. Pale blue robes, trimmed hair. But these are not the calloused hands of a warrior. A merchant, if I had to guess. He chose this place. He left our world on his own terms. But why so suddenly? Satoru looks at the crowd of dancing Amafurikozo quizzically. Oh, that's the word we saw earlier. Amafurikozo. Bruh. Are benign yokai or supernatural entities connected with rainfall. They manifest as childlike figures and often carry umbrellas, paper lanterns, or headwear to guard against the rain. The weather seems to have drawn these ones over. Very cool. So these are our first sight of yokai. Akira addresses the yokai, a ridiculous smile on his face. Did you see what happened? Of course you didn't. You can't see anything through your big old hats, can you? No, you can't. Satoru. What? They don't mind. Do you, little fellas? We should inform someone at the residence of the body here. The corpse? Akira shrugs. As you wish. We could also take a look at the cart, now that we know its owner is, you know. I'm mad I have to voice act this. Dance of Death. Report the merchant's death to someone at the estate. Oh, we got a side quest. This is our first sighting of yokai. These things are freaky. Oh, did they just move out the way when I walked? They did. That's cool. Akira rifles through the contents of the boxes. Raku pottery, statuettes of Amaterasu. A rather amateur statuette, right, Satoru? Shout out Itachi. Leave the kami out of your childishness. Keep searching. Ah, what do we have here? Azami tea and even a few Toki extracts. A good find. Satoru spots a strange device. What is this? Akira's eyes light up. Some kind of device, a weapon, or something else. Wait, isn't this gaijin technology? Satoru, what should we do? Oh, are the gaijin the people that use steampunk stuff? I think that's what's going on here. Remember, gaijin is the word for foreigner. Honestly, I would rather us take it than somebody else take it, so... Satoru was pushed slightly towards the Ronin path. I think this is wise, Satoru. By understanding our enemy, we can defeat him. Akira runs his hand over the device. Maybe it can even be used. The path of tradition brought us only to the dead eyes of our master, a discarded corpse on the battlefield. Satoru eyes the device warily. Perhaps it is time for something else. Satoru, let us go. We must find the boy for Shogun Tokugawa. So what is this technology? Is it guns? Mysterious ENC device. A strange metallic box wrapped in leather with a small handle and red button. Huh. Oh, look at this. There's a pathway over here. Already quite a bit to explore. An old pier probably constructed for local fishers and routine merchant shipments. Stems of withered flowers are tied to a post, a melancholic reminder of a long-lost love. Oh, is this the estate over here? Who goes there? Approach slowly, strangers. I am Amora Satoru, and my name is Takagi Akira. We gladly find ourselves in your care, fellow warriors of the Shogun. The The sentry studies Akira with a mixture of curiosity and disgust.
As white as a Yurei. It is them, Akito.
A Yurei, which translates to a faint spirit, is the general term for a ghost.
But we are not fellow warriors, Ronin.
Satoru stiffens. Of course, he speaks true, Akira. We did not mean to offend.
Akito grunts. You may proceed. Master Kenjiro awaits your arrival. But we are keeping our eyes on you. Watch your steps, Ronin.
Even a lowly Ronin. Even a lowly Ronin. Say that 10 times fast. Even a lowly Ronin. Even a lowly Ronin. Lowly Ronin. Lowly Ronin. Lowly. Even a lowly Ronin can know the value of honor and hospitality. Satoru was pushed slightly towards the Ronin path.
A lowly Ronin should know when to hold his tongue.
Uh-oh. Akira was pushed slightly towards the cold-blooded path.
Insult my friend again, and this Yurei will visit your family in their sleep.
Akira's sick. The bond between the two is sick. An old, unkept man in decrepit clothes watches the rain fall onto the courtyard. This must be Sugiyama Kenjiro. Upon seeing the two Ronin, he calls out,
You two, finally, making an old man wait in the rain. Every day, I am reminded that manners have forsaken our world. Our apologies, Kenjiro-sama. We traveled with great speed to reach you. You here for the boy? Yes, Kenjiro-sama. By the order of Shogun Tokugawa, we are here to escort your son to Edo.
The old man's nostrils flare in anger. That little snot is no son of mine. I have given him shelter, clothes, food. The ungrateful brat has been exploiting my kindness for far too long. Take him. A woman appears from the doorway, young enough to be Kenjiro's daughter. My dear, let's not share such bitter words with our guests. Kenjiro's face reddens. You presume to instruct my manner. Forgive me, my love. I've only come to... How dare you interrupt me? All I am doing, from my own goodness, is to correct your mistake. Now do as you're told and stay in the house. Kenjiro-sama, my son is not a mistake. And still you speak. A wife obeys her husband. Return to the house. I only want to say goodbye. Now! Kenjiro lets out a long sigh. It is as I said. Manners have forsaken our world. Perhaps if my wife had valued her purity to begin with, we would have avoided this mess. Forgive me, Kenjiro-sama, a thriving home is built on discipline, but also gentleness. Nah, I'm just gonna remain diplomatic. Slightly pushed his samurai path. As you say, Kenjiro-sama. Bah! I've wasted enough time with all this. You'll likely find the boy by the koi pond. Take him and be on your way. What a charming man. Should we stay for dinner? I do not like him either, Akira. But our priority is the boy. We must remain obedient. Akira adopts a stern expression in mimicry. As you say, Satoru-sama. Satoru glares at Akira. I like how I actually turned at him in the game. Yes, I know what you're gonna say. Our priority is the boy. Come, Akira. We must go. This is awesome. I like this a lot. Hope you guys are enjoying it as well. As your allies grow in power, they gain skill points. These skill points are awarded after story milestones, side quests, and other activities. So it's not just like leveling how you would traditionally think. Uh-oh. We got a tree here. Very nice, very nice. Looks like we have some diversity for builds. I'm getting more excited by the second. By unlocking a skill, an ally learns a new technique for battle. This new skill can be equipped by dragging it to the skill belt. An upgrade modifies an existing skill. Sometimes it becomes more potent, other times it bestows a new effect but comes at a greater cost. Upgrades are always available to use, so long as the core skill is equipped. Okay, so we got a skill point. Satoru dashes to an enemy. They gotta fix this UI. I can't read that. Notice how every skill has perk points attached to it. This is yet another kind of progression in Shadow of the Road. More on that later. Oh, okay. They got me. I'm in. I'm sold. Unlock. What does Akira get? He can get Shinobi's Blade or Quick Draw Arrow. takes a moment to focus, and then fires a sudden arrow, dealing 6 to 8 damage to an enemy and shifting their turn right by 2. Shinobi's blade plunges his wakizashi, oh, it's not a tanto, it's a wakizashi, into an enemy with cold precision, dealing 2 to 3 damage. I think this is probably going to be more beneficial because there are times where Akira is going to be right next to an enemy, not by his own volition. So let's get that one. Report the merchant's death to someone at the estate. Satoru, look at that rotten board. The estate is in need of repairs. The master would have never allowed this. We would have woken up at dawn to the sound of hammers and nails. I enjoy this a lot. This game is a breath of fresh air. We got like a brotherly bond going on between the two main characters. And it's in like a Japanese samurai setting. I mean, you can't get better than that. A sentry stands alone at his post. He stiffens as you approach. Move along. The body of a merchant lies down by the lake. We respectfully ask for his cremation that his spirit may pass on.
A body by the lake. What happened? Are you responsible?
Okay, if I was responsible, bro, I probably wouldn't come tell you.
No. We found him a short way from his cart. He took his own life. That poor fool. The merchant traveled here to peddle his wares, but Master Kenjiro found some gaijin contraption among the goods. East Nippon Company technology. He accused the merchant of being a spy. As punishment, he seized half of the merchandise and sent the man on his way. Damn. But with the margins of these traders, it was probably enough to bankrupt them. Gaijin contraption? Oh, is this what you mean? I probably shouldn't do that. I feel like they'll attack me. I'm gonna keep the device hidden. A shame. He should have known better than to carry such things. Anyway, we've been instructed not to converse with you, but thank you for letting me know. I will see to the body personally and ensure it is cared for. As you were. All right, let's go find the boy. Uh-oh. Oh. Look at that samurai armor. That's a real samurai right there. Ishida. A towering giant stands ready as Satoru and Akira arrive. Halt! Do not worry, Ishida. These must be the warriors my father spoke of. Satoru nods. The boy looks down. He is putting on a brave face, but clearly he's very anxious. We, met your father. An interesting man. Oh, yeah. He taught us all about manners. Did he mention that they've forsaken our world? As a matter of fact, a little smile appears on the boy's face. Is he... The reason you're sitting here in the rain, I come here sometimes to spend time alone. Or with my mother. Oh, and with Ishida, of course. You will not escape me that easily, Bokan. In common usage, Bokan means young master. It's a respectful term one might use to address someone of a lower age but higher station than themselves. The boy grins at the behemoth man, then his face falls once more. I just thought I'd have more time. Oh, my manners, forgive me. My name is Toshiro, and this is Hirozumi Ishida. I'm just gonna say Ishida. My guardian and my friend. Ishida grunts in affirmation. I am Satoru, and this is Akira. Forgive our haste, young master, but we must depart swiftly. We will leave right away? Satoru nods. I understand. May I ask, do you know why the Shogun wishes to speak with me? We do not know, young master. As faithful servants of our Shogun, we only live to carry out his will. I see. Toshiro glances at Akira, then quickly looks away. Akira senses the boy's curiosity and flashes a smile. It's alright, you can ask. Toshiro flushes red with embarrassment. I'm sorry, Akira-san. I haven't met anyone like you before. Ishida, too, cannot hide his interest. Skin and hair as white as snow. Eyes like Ruri Karukasa. I have no idea how I pronounce that. I'm not gonna reattempt to pronounce that. Some say I was born under a pale moon. Others... Akira leans in dramatically. That I was cursed by Sugiyama Suji. Sugiyama Suji is a hereditary witch with abilities that pass from mother to daughter. Some are said to have the ability to possess, others to summon familiars. They can be feared and shunned, but also respected and even contracted for aid. Akira, however, leans into folklore for his scary story. If I remember correctly, Rogue Trader had dialogue like this as well, where you could read more into a highlighted thing during dialogue. Akira, do not frighten the young master with your nonsense stories. There is no curse. He was born like this. It's amazing. I'll bet throughout Nippon, there's no one quite like you. On that, we are agreed. Bokan, I know my appearance may be a little strange, but you can trust Satoru and I to deliver. Watch out! Uh-oh. Ninja! Uh-oh. Oh, Ishida's badass.
We must make our way to the gates. Wait, so is Ishida gonna come with us now? No way. That was badass. The ninja could not get the jump. Oh, am I talking as Ishida? He's definitely a party member then. I am with you, warriors. Bokan, be brave. We will protect you. We gotta inspire the kid. Ishida was pushed slightly towards the mirth path. Don't know what that means. Joins the team. Ishida has 1 action point. Okay, so it's different between different characters. Akira and Satoru, they both have 2 action points. Apparently, Big Man only has 1. And a super high turn interval. But he probably hits super hard. We'll see. No force will topple. A golem of mirth and awe. Impenetrable. That's a haiku, right? Is that a haiku? Google's haiku. Yes, that's haiku. Been a while, guys. Been a while. Shifting right. As you've learned, the shift effect modifies when a target takes their next turn. Ishida is a behemoth on the battlefield and can use his towering size to great effect. His ram skill charges at an enemy and shifts them rightwards on the timeline. Hell yeah, now I can do it on the enemies. Notice the enemy's position has been shifted right on the timeline. While some shift skills are used to hinder enemies, others instead assist allies by shifting leftwards. In your journey, you may discover such skills. We already have one with Satoru, actually. With strategic manipulation of the timeline, your allies will act sooner and strike down foes before they can even react. It plays a major role in combat. Now if I hit Leader's Call, we should probably be able to get Akira to make a turn before this guy, maybe? Ah, close. Okay, but see, that skill made me face away from the enemy. Oh! I don't know if I just moved or not, like actually, but I did rotate around. But that move can potentially be deadly to yourself because of not being able to rotate if you have no movement points. We'll see how that actually works out. But I'm pretty sure you can't rotate if you have no movement points. So you gotta be careful when using that move. Focus. You've learned that a delayed skill is vulnerable to break and its bonuses, but there are ways to mitigate this. Some powerful skills resist breaks through focus. Focus shields the delayed skill, making it uninterruptible until a set amount of damage has been inflicted. You can see the focus score displayed visually above the attacker. Bro, the mechanics keep getting more layered. When focus has been depleted, the break occurs as usual. So is that 6 his focus meter? Am I reading that correctly? Yeah. You cannot rotate as it stands right now. I don't know how I did that a second ago with Satoru. I wish you could rotate without moving. Satoru always ends up in terrible positions. Oh no, I walked right into it. What am I doing? Oh no, I'm doing it again, guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess I'll just go over here. I lied. Loading checkpoint. You make one wrong move, you're done. Bro's armor is so dope. Wait, Bro's armor is magical. Let's do this. Bro is a tank, 2 damage. Getting the double blade. Akira! I had a well-placed shot on this one. Go, boy. Damn, got him in the back, bro. Are you serious? Bro! Bro! Music's sick. 9 damage, very nice. Bro, I can't believe he back hit the kid twice with range. 10 damage. We'll try another well-placed shot. Let's see if the dash attack provokes an opportunity attack. Now the delayed archer shot should be able to kill that guy. The enemy have called reinforcements. These reinforcements can arrive following a variety of conditions, such as after a set amount of time has elapsed, or a certain number of enemies have been defeated. Prepare for the arrival of reinforcements and plan your actions accordingly by paying close attention to the timeline. Ah, I see. Reinforcements. Double reinforcements. Uh-oh. It tells you where they're going to spawn in, too. 3 over here, 2 over here, and 2 over here. Boom. There you go. Uh-oh. Oh, why did I just end the turn? I forgot to move, bro. That's not good. They popping out the ground. They hit the shadow step. No, bro. Okay, I've used both action points, and I can still use something on my item belt, so that's good. Very nice that they don't cost an action. If I move, will it not provoke opportunity attack? Am I seeing that right? No! Fuck! Take some cover at least. And of course, I didn't turn around. Oh man. I'm so scared. This is not going well. We're probably gonna have to reload this one too, bro. We haven't even unlocked perks yet. We ain't even gotten... Bro. Okay. This game is on the list. Okay? Boom. See ya. Double back hit. Oh no, did he... Final detonation. That's not good. Uh-oh. Move a little bit closer into range. Boop, boop. Ow. Just don't hit the kid, please. I like how they're just standing in the water. They don't even care. With their shuriken. This game is unforgiving, that's for sure. Drinking Toki extracts like candy. I could probably leave him to his own devices and come over here and try to tank some damage so the kid don't die. Alright, nice. He just keeps healing himself. Might only be a little bit at a time, but we might be able to make it through this. Oh, I can attack from behind full cover here. Maybe earlier it was just a weird line of sight. But yeah, I'm behind full cover right here and I can still attack these guys. Very nice. Let's go. Nice, one down. This guy's about to be... See ya! Cut up into little tiny pieces by big samurai man. Uh-oh. Shadow stepping. I'm trying to flee? Nah. Get your ass back over here. Did we win? I think we've done it. Let's go. Healing shrines. You've discovered a small shrine, one of many scattered throughout Nepal. After a long battle, you can approach the shrine to give a short prayer. Your entire party will receive a burst of healing. However, remember that each shrine can only be used once this way. Okay, so use them sparingly. If you don't need to use one, don't use it. All right, let's escort Toshiro out of the estate. I guess you don't need to loot dead bodies. Loot probably works a bit differently. Damn, they pillaged the place. The guards, are they all dead? Uh-oh. The mom. Coming out with shadow powers. Oh, is this our fourth? Let's go. Full party. We got our sorcerer, Asuke. Well, lies entangle truth in webs of cold beauty, but love cannot be bound. Nice. We got a witch, I think she might be called. Well, there's probably an actual Japanese name for it, but it's a Shiba. Kill. What? Bro, how do I save the dog? There we go. Now the dog can escape. Where did he go? I can still hear it barking, but where did it go? Uh-oh.
You bastards. My home, what have you done? Call me above, how could this have happened?
Damn. He disowned his son on the spot. Uh-oh. The boy turns into a yokai? Uh-oh. Demon child. Oh, shit.
Bro!
Bruh. I know I don't have face cam, but my look is one of someone who has been horrified tremendously. That was terrifying. Damn, what is going on with the kid, bro? Well, I guess the dad's dead. I don't know what this thing is, but it's got 4 masks, or 4 faces, 3 masks. Bunch of eyeballs. Not good. Not good at all. Big boss fight. This thing has 50 health, bro. Now we into the nitty gritty. Break that. Hit him again. Oh, you're dead, bro. The fated boy. Yeah, I would say he's fated for something. Scared of this thing. Oh, it's attacking them. And coming for me. Oh no, it's just attacking them? There ain't no way it's friendly. It's definitely not friendly. That thing has an 8 turn interval. That's not good. Oh, it just went twice that quickly. Holy shit. At least it really don't like the ninja. I don't know what it's doing, but it's super gross. Alright, now we got our spellcaster. Cursed Locks. Asuke wields the locks of her hair and thrusts them forward in a puncturing medium-range strike. So she is a witch. Spirit Pool. Asuke coaxes the spirit of an ally. They are shifted left by 5. Very nice. And then a very weak knife stab. Kiga thirsts for blood, so she's got like a devil goddess or something going on here. Seems like the best thing she's good for is shifting party members left. Let's shift big man. Oh, there we go. Nice. And I can still attack. Volcanic eruption will erupt in 9 time units and deal damage. Bro, let's finish this guy off. Take out this ninja. Boom, boom. Oh, there's volcanic eruptions everywhere. Uh-oh. Oh, it heals us. So he's good to us, bad to them. Although whatever he did literally spawned a demon. That demon thing is next to Ishida, and it's scary. Oh, he left Ishida to go attack the ninjas. I mean, I know it's not friendly, but at least it's more friendly to me than it is to them. Ooh, camera angle. Got him though. Thanks for the heals, little buddy. You must perish. Get away from the demon. Delayed attack. There we go. Now the real battle begins. Frames are non-existent. But it gets the benefit of the doubt because pre-alpha. Spirit pool. Who wants the spirit pool? Big man, where you at? You get the spirit pool. And I'll stab that shit. Oh! Damn, bro. We were doing so good. Okay, not only do you have to watch out for just the combat in general, you have to watch out for the environment. The environment's also trying to kill you. Oh, this fight's brutal. Oh, we have to start that all over again? Damn. That's a volcanic eruption. He's standing on one. This is brutal. Hit with the leader's call. Very nice. Brought him way up. We'll do the pull on Big Man. Oh, that animation is sick. Then we'll just kind of go hide over here so he can't mess with me. Oh, damn. I'm kind of trapped up here, huh? Skipping that turn. Set up for a well-placed shot on this guy. Try to end him. Oh, no. I forgot about the volcanic eruption. Bring that over here. That thing really hates the ninjas. Maybe that's like part of the father, maybe, and that's why it attacks the ninjas first. Beautiful. That sounded like it hurt. Okay, we're safe to come down now. Oh, you're dead. Nice. Oh, that thing's shifting everybody. I just realized that. Yeah, it skipped past Ishida to hit the ninja. That's gotta be because it's like part of the dad. Let's go. Hit the spirit pull on Big Man again. I think we got it this time. I need to remember to move her away from volcanic eruptions. Uh-oh. Now he's hitting us. Not good. Alright, time to ram that thing. Ooh! Wait, where'd it go? Ah! Alright, Satoru. This is getting hairy. Everything's about to explode over here. This fight is scary. Ooh! Brutal! Bro, archers are so OP in everything. We got this. She gonna finish him off with the hair? That sounds interesting. Poetic that the mother finishes off the father. Wait. Oh, we gotta fight the eyes. They're all 1 HP. That's not good. What do they do? No! Ooh, that was close. Just when you thought the fight was over and then you gotta fight little eyeballs. Like, uh-oh. Oh, you're gonna take damage no matter what when you attack them, because they just blow up. Oh, you know what I should have done? Equipped Ishida and the mother, Asuke, with Toki extracts before the fight. I didn't even think about that. See, you gotta be prepared. Strategic and tactical. Thank you for the heals. 2 of these left. A critical, bro. Bit excessive. Nice. He blew the other one up. Toshiro, Toshiro. My baby, wake up. Please, wake up.
Bokan! What has happened to him?
His spirit has become trapped. I cannot ruse him. I cannot help him. We must take him to someone that can. Ishida, would you mind?
I will carry him, Hasuke-sama.
Hasuke-sama, the Shogun has tasked us with. Toshiro cannot serve your Shogun like this. Surely you can see that. Then what do you suggest? There is a monastery not far from here. The Shinshoku there. In matters of the spirit, they may be able to help.
In Edo, I'm sure there are. Satoru-san, this is not a discussion. I am taking the boy to the monastery. If you wish to join us, you may.
Very well. To the monastery then. And please, let us make haste. Thank you for playing. Thank you so much for reaching the end of our playtest for Shadow of the Road. The monstrous Sogenbi has been destroyed, but our heroes have a great journey ahead of them, and they'll need your help. This game is going to be awesome. I love the layers of combat. I love the writing. The bond between the first two characters is refreshing. Game is actually tactical and actually requires some thought. I love the art design. The characters look really cool. The yokai looks really cool. This scene of the yokai, or the Sogenbi, I think is what it's called, appearing is freaking gnarly, dude. Yeah, I'm excited for this. This one is definitely one I'm looking forward to, but let me know your thoughts on Shadow of the Road in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, purge evil.
Yeah, crown in my palm, but I ain't put it on. Yeah, crown in my palm, but I ain't put it on. Yeah, crown in my palm, but I ain't put it on. Yeah, crown in my palm, but I ain't put it on. Yeah.